I've known Ralph Friedgen a long time. He was a graduate assistant coach when I was a senior here at Maryland, but I remember him even before that. I remember him as being a brilliant guy, very, very intelligent, all ACC academic. I watched him come in as a quarterback, he moved to defense, and eventually the line. I watched him as an assistant coach, and he grew to over 400 pounds, and he's been known as the Fridge. Forget the old adage about a picture being worth 1,000 words. These pictures are worth 100 pounds and more.
Let's talk about your weight loss. I know it seems to be the main topic of conversation wherever you go. And you've lost how much now?
Probably about 96 pounds.
Wow.
96 pounds. A week later, it was 100. Yes, indeed. Ralph Friedgen is a shell of his former self and getting smaller all the time.
I'm doing it with this MetaFast. It's a company out of Owens Mills, Maryland. They have come out of the obesity clinic at Johns Hopkins.
Ralph Friedgen weighed 305 pounds when he was named Maryland's head coach in 2001. Slowly but surely, he got heavier and heavier, year in and year out, until he was over 400 pounds. Ralph's obesity weighed on his wife Gloria and their 3 daughters. Their concerns came to a head following a game at Wake Forest in 2005.
2 of his friends came out of the locker room after that game and said, Ralph is leaning on the wall. He can't say 3 words without having a breath in between. And I'm saying to them, why aren't you telling him that and not me? And I was so upset.
Gloria decided on an intervention the next day.
I went to his office with the girls. Kelly, who's our attorney, wrote him a 5-page deposition, 5-page letter about why he should be taking charge of his life and his health. And my 2 younger girls just cried. And I say, not, as they were expressing themselves, Daddy, we want you to be around.
Ralph's initial reaction?
He was like poo-pooing us away and saying, no, I've got to prepare for Virginia,
Ralph ultimately tried a diet here and a diet there, but nothing stuck until a meeting 1 year ago that changed his life.
I love Ralph. I can't even tell you how big a fan I am of his.
Paul Inokoffer is a Maryland alum and a huge Terps fan. He is the chief marketing officer for MetaFast.
My dad and I were actually on a cruise last February, and my dad's just like, Paul, Ralph has gotten so heavy, we'd watch games, we'd be worried about him. Like, somebody's got to do something.
And he approached me and said he thought he had a plan for me to lose weight and become healthier. Well, I started this October 10th. It's like the first day you go sober, October 10th, you remember that day, But
hey, don't not, it's hard.
Oh, it is.
Friedgen eats 1 lean meal a day, and everything else, from protein bars to soups, comes from MetaFast.
It's not rocket science, it's calories in versus calories out.
They have a person that calls me every Friday and kind of, if I lose 2 pounds, she goes crazy, and what a great job, so they're always encouraging. They told me this too, that you don't really notice people losing weight until after they lose 70 pounds with guys like us, because I guess, I don't know, when I lost 70 pounds, people said to me, have you lost 10 pounds or so? No, it's 70.
Ralph has a sympathetic companion in Philadelphia Eagles head coach Andy Reid, who Ralph turned on to MetaFast.
Yeah, Andy called me up and he said, well, I need to lose 2 people. I said, well, you try this. I said, it really works well with our lifestyle. And so they tell me he's lost 76 pounds. I saw him on TV today. And just, I'm glad that Andy's doing well on it, and he's trying to catch me, he said. And, he's talking about wanting to do a swimsuit calendar together. So I don't know how many people will be flocking up to see that one, but we'll see.
Ralph recently hit a milestone. It came on the same day he was shooting a commercial for MetaFast. He had lost over 100 pounds and weighed in at under 300 for the first time in who knows how long. His assistant coaches went nuts.
They all got up and high-fived me, which was pretty neat. I didn't think it would be that big a deal to them, but they obviously it was.
And there that day, as she has been throughout, Gloria.
That's my girl. So, we're a good team.
How important was it for him to do it? It was critical for our future life, for him to be with our daughters and enjoy the ultimate, hopefully larger family that we'll have.
I did my blood test and I got the results back, and my results were actually better than the doctors who are instructing me. I mean, they were like shocked.
I'm just thrilled that he finally took ownership in a way that, number one, he can do this diet, if you will. It's really a way of life. I mean, we talked about it just the other night. I said, can you do this all the time? I mean, can you do this kind of for the rest of your life? Moderation
is the key, and you got to use some self-discipline. And if you build those habits, I think I can sustain this right now, which is what everybody wonders, whether you can do this and still sustain it.
Oh, what a great story. An incredible story, really, of the coach, his family, a new outlook on life, and hope for a great future. You know, life is a lot like college football. Fans, brand new season, new hope, new optimism. Well, here we go. It all starts next week. Brand new season, new hope. It's college football, and it's time. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. So long, everybody.